Thank you very much for joining us and a warm welcome to you. Now, it is official, independent law professor and political outsider Kais Saied has won Tunisia's presidential election. Professor Saied won with 72.71% of votes. According to the country's electoral commission, Saied secured 2.7 million votes against 1 million received by his opponent, Nabil Karoui, in Sunday's runoff election. Karoui, a media business mogul who was in jail for most of the campaign, has now conceded defeat. Karoui conceding defeat in that report. And just before you come in here, Ruth, turnout at the election, according to the Electoral Commission, stood at 55% higher than during the first round, which took place on September 15. Ruth.
And Jerry, in addition, businessman Nabil Karoui, founder of the main Tunisian private channel Nesna TV, which had made the fight against poverty its main focus, is associated in business with former Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi and remains prosecuted for tax fraud and money laundering. He promised the support of his party, Tunis, which came second in the October 6 legislative elections in the country.
Kais Saied, yes. With us now is our correspondent, Massinissa Ben Lakehal. Massinissa is with us from Tunis. Good morning to you, Massinissa, and thank you for joining us. It is now official. Kais Saied will be the next president of Tunisia. What have the reactions been so far?
Indeed, Kais Saied is the second president elected by universal suffrage of the young Tunisian democracy. It is a landslide victory with 72.71% of the vote. In due respect for the due forms, many among the local political class and its opponents congratulated him, including the head of state. Thousands of Tunisians came out to celebrate the victory of the person they voted for. In other words, it was a festive start of the week for many, especially the young people who are already celebrating. Does the election of this novice in politics at the head of the country mark a new beginning for Tunisian democracy? It certainly marks a new beginning, though many still wonder about the departure of the democracy that it could embody. It is true that he ran as an independent candidate representing no party. He's now elected because the population broadly rejects the political establishment that has ruled the country since 2011. But doubts still remain because, unlike others, his political experience is to be considered as nothing. No clear long-term program, actually. He's an anti-system conservative who advocates a new revolution through law. The list of his political commitments include, among other things, the radical decentralization of power and the creation of a new network of elected local councils headed by civil servants. The latter would be excluded if they were to abuse their power.
And we believe that all of this surely must appeal to his supporters and, in fact, made people to vote for him. But what are the challenges ahead for him in fulfilling these promises?
Well, among the challenges, there is a huge project to restore Tunisia's economic security, put an end to corruption, manage the thorny issue of unemployment, which affects more than 16% of the population, and give work to new redundant workers. There is no majority in the assembly. So do you think there is an assembly? There's going to be an alliance with Nabil Karoui? Is that a possibility?
Son adversaire politique, à savoir Nabil Karoui, qui lui a déjà annoncé son soutien.
At the level of the parliament, it is clear that alliances are not going to be easy, with the Islamist Party in first place and the party of media tycoon Nabil Karoui in second place. However, the latter announced in a statement the willingness of his party to provide support in everything that is likely to promote the interests of the nation and the good of the Tunisian people.